everybody. Welcome to the Watch Pals, the Season 2 finale. Woo! My name's Chris, and this week I'm going to introduce the best pals around. Jeff is here. Jeff, thank you for being here.
Hey, I'm here. I'm walking here.
Brian's here.
Once again, we've joined for many films that we could sit down and enjoy and as a collective and watch and discuss. And as you out there are listening, please shut this off now. It's been a waste of time. Thank you.
Thank you. And Jordan's here. Jordan, thank you.
Have you ever had a dream?
where you was
You and
then my mom.
all right.
So this week we're going to be talking about Season 2 of the Watch Pals. And it's been a walk around the block for sure.
I walk around the old block.
The Season 2 block. And I'm going to go through... We're going to do a couple of things this episode, but first, we're going to recap. We're going to do a little walk down memory lane of the Season 2 movies we watched and the ratings we gave them. And I'm going to throw that over to Jeff for that specific reason. Jeff, what movies did we watch this season?
Yeah, so, all right. We started out with Hellboy 2019. That's the one with, what's his name from Stranger Things? Arbor.
The sheriff.
David whatever.
David Harbour.
David Harbour. We went then on to Freaked, which was had both Bill and Ted in it. Funny enough, and then we had Hundreds of Beavers, The Spine of Night, Mortal Engines, The Legend of Drunken Master, which is the second one, Heat, Electric Apricot, The Not So Great Wall. The Great Wall.
Ooh.
You like that? House, the 1977 Japanese horror movie, House, because there's a couple House movies. Stay tuned. Brian, I'll let you say this next one.
Titan.
And then finally with Titan, however you want to say it. So those were our 12 movies this season. We had a tie for most thumbs up. It was between myself and Jordan. We both gave 10 thumbs up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Brian gave 8 thumbs up, and once again, Chris had the most thumbs down with 8.
Surprise.
But there's a fun fact this season: not a single film got all thumbs downs.
That's true.
Really?
Yeah. Hellboy, I gave a thumbs up to. Everyone gave a thumbs down to, and then Matt or Daniel.
Matt?
Who?
What? We got new pals?
Did you just have a stroke?
I think
Brian
I did,
Matthew?
man. Brian gave a thumbs up to the Great Wall, which I'm very curious about that one.
Yeah.
Brian, why'd you give a thumbs up to the Great Wall?
Do you want to talk about that now or like later?
Well, let's wait one sec. So let's do, so now we're going to go through and we'll each give our lists of, we'll want to do worst to best or best to worst. How do we want to, let's do worst to best. Worst to best, and I'll hand it over to, drumroll, let's start with Chris.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go worst to best of the movies for Season 2.
And these are just your personal worst to best list.
Correct. This is just for me, not for our ranking of the show. But for me, number 12 is Hundreds of Beavers. Because I thought this movie was so stupid, so goddamn long. And the longer I get away from it, the more I thought about it in my personal life, it made me angry that this thing exists because it's so dumb. It has some good things here and there, like little what do you want to call them? Cute little things they did here and there in that movie. But for me, I just think that there was no good acting. The story made garbage sense. The entire cinematography was stupid. There was no talking, so it's like trying to mimic old cartoons. I get it, whatever, go to hell. But one key thing that they did in those old cartoons was they were short, right? And this movie wasn't short. It was an hour and some 30 minutes, 35 minutes long, and it made me upset. It has made my life worse because I watched that movie.
This is your least favorite movie. So I will say, like, I like the movie. It's not it's in the middle of the road for me, but I think it was a hard movie. It was a poor movie on my part to pick to do a podcast about.
Well, it's because your sister told you to pick it, and she hates us, probably.
No. Listen, I love that he picked it, and I want to thank Jordan's sister again for picking it because I would have never found out about this.
I won't either. I liked it, but I think it was hard to like do a synopsis of that movie because it's so visual.
Absolutely.
And I don't think I did a very good job recapping because like it is such a like the best part of the movies. That movie is like the way he kills the beavers or tries to kill them, and you can't really like. I don't know. I think I overlooked that part when doing the recap. So I do like the movie.
I think I really enjoyed it, man. I wouldn't have watched it. Like I've heard of that film, but I wouldn't have watched it unless somebody told me to watch it. And the fact that I actually sat down and watched it, I'm glad I did because I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. So
I think the big problem I had with that movie was it was way too long. If it was like 15, 20 minutes, if it was a YouTube video, I probably would have liked it.
If that was a 30-minute short or a 20-minute short, you're right. I think it would have been a lot better.
If they would have jammed everything in that movie into like 20 minutes or a half hour, it would have been hilarious. It would have been great.
I agree.
But it was way too goddamn long, which made everything drag on and made me hate it. Number 11 is Titan.
Oh, okay.
Titan.
I'm just messing
And
with
then
you guys at this point.
Titan.
number 10 is Electric Apricot. And those three were battling it out in my brain because of how bad they are.
Wow.
Titan was... I actually liked Electric Apricot more than Titan for some goddamn reason. And I did not like Electric Apricot. Stay Tuned was number 9. Freaked was number 8. The Great Wall was number 7.
Wow.
What?
Unreal.
Yeah. Mortal Engines was number 6. Legend of Drunken Master was number 5. 4 was Hellboy. 3 was House. And then my last two. What do you think is number 2 for me? Anybody can give me a little jiggle? Give me a jiggle.
Well, it's what? Spine of Night or Heat, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Spine of Night's number 2 for you.
I'm gonna say Heat's number 2.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. I'll flip that. I'll say Heat's number 2. Yeah,
You're right. Heat is number 2.
Okay.
I did. The more I think about Heat, the more I actually like it. I did think it was a great movie.
Awesome movie.
Although not for me, not my style movie. But I still liked it as a movie. It is really, really, really good. It's one of those probably movies that in 20 years, 30 years, you still can look back at and be like, this is a great movie.
I mean, it came out that long ago.
Yeah. It's this is a good film. If you want to say that. But number 1 was Spine of Night. And I'll tell you what, I like cartoons. Everybody does, I think. Unless you're, boring person, I guess. But I like cartoons. I like adult cartoons. But I like the story the most of all of Spine of Night. I thought it was such a well-told story. It was the visions in that, the visualizations. Yes. The art and the kind of world they put together was really interesting, really well animated. Even though the animation was the rotoscope and it didn't look that great because there was those issues with other. They brought in actors after the fact, like real actors or to do the voices, but I still think in general it was fine. That was probably the least, probably my only down on that movie was that the weird animation stuff. But again, the story was just so well told, so good, so interesting, so many twists and turns. The characters were so good, put together. The voices were well acted, even though there was an issue between them. But in general, I thought that movie was just such a great movie.
It was new. It was something very new too, which I really appreciated. That world, I was very excited about that whole world they built. Man.
Yes,
I want more of that.
And I'd like to know more about it, but maybe that's just not the way to go. That might ruin it.
Sure.
Just in general, The Spine of Night was just a really special, fun movie that I'd like to tell other people to watch but it is like that. Oh, it's a cartoon, and you get that kind of response. But in general, I just thought it was so awesome.
Hey,
that's me.
Cool. All right. Well, let's do Brian next.
Okay. I actually was looking at the list on the fly, just making final decisions in my head. Do I want to place this here? Do I want to place this there?
It's tough. This year is tough.
It's hard to make a decision of what is the bottom of the barrel. It wasn't hard for the top for me, but bottom of the barrel is kind of tough for me because I like watching a lot of movies, and it's hard to toss up what you enjoy versus what's truly bad or whatever. I have to say at the bottom of the list for me, it would have to be Titan or Teton.
Oh.
It's because, like that film it did a lot of interesting things. It has a lot of like cool shots and like, they try to do some metaphorical things with the writing and the visuals, but it's just like I said in the last, review when we did of it, I just found it so like the main character is so unappealing and it's just so dismal that I just didn't enjoy watching it, at least not personally. So that's why it would be at the bottom of the list for me.
I think it's fair. That's fair.
There are some films that have been heralded as like great, either like horror films or drama films or experimental films, but some of them are so, I don't even want to say like they're hard to watch for different reasons, and that could be for whatever reasons you have personally, but for a film like that and some other ones, I just don't find it appealing for me personally. So that's why. Moving up the list from there at the next spot, I have to say Electric Apricot, only because I do like, there are some mockumentaries I do like. I love Spinal Tap. There's a paintball one out there that's like eluding me right now that has one of the guys from The Daily Show, one of the former comedians, Rob something. But that one, it would have been a great shorter skit, like an SNL type skit. I don't want to get too much into detail, but I just thought shorter runtime would have been a better move for that movie, and it would have been just better for me. Moving up the list from there, I would go Hellboy 2019. I just wasn't a great fan of it. I thought the first two were a lot better. It just didn't stick with me. Going up from that would be, oh my goodness, where are we at here? Let me see. I put Mortal Engines up from that. A really cool visual movie, and Peter Jackson behind it was kind of cool, but it just wasn't memorable enough for me personally to stick with me. From there, and I know you guys are gonna roast me for this, but I'd have to put The Great Wall. Here's the thing about The Great Wall, and I know you guys are interested in what my take is on it, why I actually enjoyed it.
Hellboy was before The Great Wall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
dude, the Great Wall was so bad, man. Like
bad.
They try to do like they try to do a cookie cutter thing is still bad. Like at least Hundreds of Beavers is something different. Like,
well, Hundreds of Beavers is further up my list, and
I'm just saying in general. Like,
right,
I'm
right.
annoyed with Chris's picks.
He's saying that to Chris. Yeah.
Okay. I put Hellboy below that because Hellboy 2019 versus the other two, I just felt like, as I know it was like a comic book character and it was like this previously established, all this kind of stuff, but those first two movies did such a better job of telling the story of that character versus 2019. Now, you can argue that The Great Wall is not a great movie, and I would not push you there, but it is an entertaining popcorn movie, especially if you want to hear a horrible Matt Damon accent. I'm just saying, the mashup of Matt Damon in a film like this is so weird and unique that, yes, you could argue that the movie isn't great, but it's entertaining enough at least to watch once or twice because of that fact. That's why I enjoyed it.
Was he supposed to be Irish?
It was like this weird, like it was like a weird like peasant character. I don't know what kind of accent
he's
they were
from
going
Spain,
for.
I think, right? No,
No,
the other guy was from Spain.
But it was almost like a stage play actor of like a medieval. It was.
He's supposed to be English, I think.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was a terrible English accent, and that's another reason to check out there The Great Wall. So
wow, he's really telling people to check it out.
I am at least once. After that, I would put let's see. I would put Hundreds of Beavers after that. That was again a surprise film. I think, like what Chris said, it could have been shorter. It would have been a lot better. But it really entertained me with all like the Looney Tunes stuff that it was doing. It was pretty cool. And the fact that it like a small group of like independent guys did that entire film themselves, it's pretty cool. Beyond that, Stay Tuned. It's just been a classic for me since I was a kid. Great parody of like, staying away from television and just skits like that, evil skits where people die horribly. Freaked would be after that, because it's again such a weird comedy. It's got amazing like visual effects, like for all the like the makeup effects they did for everybody. If you like cartoons like Ren and Stimpy or like the weird humor, that kind of stuff, I think it's like the best live action thing that you could get, the closest thing to that. So, and that would leave us with the final two. And I know one of these was my pick, so it was hard for me to like to choose, or a couple of these are my picks.
Wait, I think you got more left. Did you say Heat?
I didn't get to that yet.
He's got 2 left.
I got 3 left.
Yeah, okay.
So the third one would be House, the 1970s Japanese film. So that movie, again, so unique. If you like horror or like weird musicals or just weird visuals, or it's just such an odd movie. I think everybody should check it out once if you're into horror or something like that. So that would be number 3. Number 2 would be one of my favorite movies of all time that I picked, and it's Legends of Drunken Master. I think that's the best Jackie Chan movie that he's done like in his career. He has a ton of great movies, but I think as a whole that movie is awesome. You should all check it out. Number 1, it is a great movie, I just haven't watched in a long time, is Heat. Heat was like it was written well, it was acted well, it was shot well. I didn't get bored once, even in the extended version. Like there's so much, like the plot just keeps moving with all these interesting characters, you know? And like there's such good action sequences in that film. Like the sound is so good. It just set a standard for like crime heist movies and like cop movies and all these different things. Michael Mann's an awesome director. So anyway, long story short, Heat's definitely my favorite of the whole season. I just think it's an amazing film. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. And if you have seen it, watch it again. It's awesome.
Yeah. I think you left off Spine of Night.
Oh, I'm sorry. That would be Spine of Night would come before Freaked. That would be number 4.
Okay.
So number 4 is Spine of Night, just because I do like the heavy metal references, but I enjoy Freaked and Legend of Drunken Master more.
Cool. I'm just making sure you got them all. That's all.
Yes.
Who wants to go next? Jeff, you want to go next?
Sure. Number 12. Easiest number 12 in the world, The Great Wall. I hated this movie.
I can't believe it. Shocks me how much you guys hated this.
I think you said it ruined your Sunday or something like that.
It ruined my Sunday. It's the worst out of all 24 films we've watched to me. The fact that
insane.
Matt Damon, Pedro Pascal, and Willem Dafoe could not save this huge steaming turd. I got so bored, I was like falling asleep, and I even got bored when Chris recapped it, and I was also falling asleep, like doing this podcast. I don't know what about it. I thought I would at least like some of it. I don't disagree that it's a popcorn movie, but Jesus Christ, that was so hard to get through. Number 11, I think I was a little too harsh on this one because it was the first one, but I had to go by my thumbs ups and thumbs downs. I had to stay true to them. So number 11 is Hellboy. Even though I thought it did a lot of really cool things and visually was awesome, I just, like we talked about, they just crammed too much story in. Like it was just too much for that movie. They should have just spread it out. There were some really awesome scenes. I would definitely watch it again. If it were on TV, I would leave it on for sure. Now, number 10, we're getting into my thumbs up. I only thumbs down Hellboy and the Great Wall, which is crazy to me. Number 10 was Mortal Engines. I did like it. But, there were some things wrong with it. And funny enough, my bottom 3 are Chris's picks. Don't know why.
So my theme for this season was blockbuster bombs.
Oh, okay. You got
of the last 10 years.
Yeah. I did like Mortal Engines. I like the Terminator guy. I thought he was cool. Titane is slightly above that for all the reasons we talked about. Now, here's where it got really difficult for me because the top 8, I really like all of these movies. The next 4, I feel are interchangeable. And then the top 4, I feel could be interchangeable too. It's just like any given day how I'm feeling here. So number 8, stay tuned. Really like it. Really think it's fun. Yeah, it just had to go there because everything else I liked too. Same with Freaked was number 7. Hundreds of Beavers, number 6. I thought it was fun, different, and really cool. I do agree it was too long, but I still think there was enough different and funny and weird stuff there that it just, I don't know, it'll stick with me and I'll tell people to watch it. Number 5, Electric Apricot. I did really think it was funny, especially after we talked about it. And then thinking about stuff again, I think if I watched it again, I would probably like it even more because there's so much going on that I missed a lot of the jokes. But some of the jokes were just stupid funny. So now the top 4 here were really, really hard for me. Like I said, I think any of these could be number 1 easily. And it's just, I'll tell you why I picked number 1. I don't think it'll be a surprise, really, honestly. Number 4 is House. It's just classic. I love it. Number 3 is Heat. Again, classic. Can't beat it. Can't beat the Heat. So we've got number 2 and number 1 left. So for number 2, I went with The Legend of Drunken Master. Great. One of the best. My favorite Jackie Chan movie, probably. It's been so long since I've seen it. And that secret ending was like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which just really made me like it more, honestly. And then number 1, I felt bad because I picked it.
Sorry, what was the secret ending? What was the secret ending?
There was an ending they cut out of the U.S. version because they
Yeah,
thought
he
it
had
was
like brain damage from drinking.
all,
so
drinking
I guess
all
at the
the
end.
fuel.
Yeah,
That's right.
they
That's
cut
right.
that out. But number 1, I had to pick it because I was like, out of all these movies, this is the only one I physically own and I have a T-shirt of. I like it that much. The Spine of Night. So I really love that movie. For all the reasons Chris said, I think it's, I don't mind the rotoscoping. I think it gives me a cool throwback vibe. I'm a huge fan of animated stuff. But for the most part, this season, I liked a lot of these movies. I mean, Jordan and I were tied with 10 thumbs ups. So this was tough to make this list for me. And like I said, I think the top 8 could fluctuate depending on the day. But that's where we ended up.
Well, thank you. Jordan, I think you're next.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Number 12, The Great Wall. And it was tough because between that and Mortal Engines, I hated both these movies so bad. I hated them so bad. I went The Great Wall because like you have this formula you can hit for a great blockbuster movie, and they failed on all counts. Like you have these great actors, terrible. Like they could have been good. It could have been good. And the idea of it could have been good, but it was terrible. Like just stick to what works when you do something like this, and it was still terrible. Mortal Engines, number 11. Again, like I said, that could have been either way with The Great Wall. Hellboy, I gave Hellboy a thumbs up, but I'll go into later. Well, I think I changed that. Number 9, I have a love-hate thing with number 9, Electric Apricot, because I hate this music. It's not my music, and a lot of these people just drive me nuts, but they do a very, very good job of like that community, that type of music, and like I would have had it higher up had it not been as long, and had it been like, I don't know. They did a really good job. They did a really good job with it, but I still have my issues with it. Number 8 is Freaked. I really like that movie, especially like the body gore. It's not
Freaked
necessarily
is
gore, but
great.
Like
but
it's
not
like
the
juicy.
the prosthetics of it. Like I'm like, oh, it's gross, but like it's kind of funny at the same time. Also, is that line where like if I had a dime for a time, someone, what was it, Brian?
Oh, I just laid a turd. I laid a turd that's the spitting image of Kim Basinger. and then he says, "Boy, if I had a dime for every time I heard that." And then he goes in there and he goes, "That's just a regular turd. It kind of looks like Winona Ryder, but."
So there's gems like that in there. So good. Number 7, I have Titan or Titani or whatever.
Titanic.
Titan.
Titan. Wow. 7.
Teuton.
Yeah.
It's pretty high up.
Number 6, I have Hundreds of Beavers. I really like that movie. That was something different. But I think it, like you guys said, it went on way too long. Number 5, I really like this movie, but I think a lot of the references don't hold up. Stay tuned. A lot of like the references they do, like the spinoffs or like the dark humor they do with like certain shows, like people watch it today, they'll be like, I don't know what they're referencing, but I do think it's good as far as like, hey, don't be a couch potato kind of thing. Everyone can still kind of relate to that. Top 4 are really hard. So number 4, I have Spine of Night. I thought it was a great movie. Again, these will all be interchangeable. Number 3, I have Legend of the Drunken Master. I've never seen this movie before. I know it was a sequel, but like Urban had said, like it could stand on its own. I feel like it definitely did. There was no like backstory you needed. I thought Jackie Chan was like some of his best acting you ever seen him do. Like,
It was so good.
yeah, he's able to like emotionally, he was able to cry in the movie. I don't know if that was like they had a splash of water on his face or not, but like I believed it. He played a drunken person very well, which was
The plot
awesome.
just
and,
kept
like,
moving forward.
yeah, it was fantastic. And plus, it has that like great Jackie Chan comedy and action sequences. The top two are very hard because Heat's one of my favorite movies of all time, but I put it at number 2.
Whoa.
And I have House at number 1 because that movie like, and again, this could be, you know, these top 4 could be interchangeable, but I would tell anyone ever to watch Heat. Like, it's a classic movie, but like, there's certain people like, I know you're gonna like House because it's so weird, it's so off the wall. Like, I can watch that movie multiple times and like, it's dumb, but for the good reasons. And it's so silly. So yeah, I'm going House number 1. It's so just bizarre, and like the things they did in that are so weird, and like they had to have known they were doing some campy, silly stuff. I feel like making a movie like that, you're probably laughing at you're making it because like it's so off the wall, and like the special effects weren't great, but like I think it actually helped the movie for being that bad. So I don't know. That's where I'm at right now.
It was that the reason I first like got into that movie or made me like, you know, love it was the fact after we watched it, I had that same feeling. I said the next day to myself, what the hell did I just watch? But it made me think about it. It really did.
We watched a lot of movies that after I watched them, like, what the hell I just watched? Like Titan,
sure,
Father's Day, Greasy Strangler. But this one, I'm like, like, again, I all have different feelings after watching. But this one just like really just like, oh, wow, actually, I think I like this. Like, because it's so weird, but like not. I don't know. It's
in its own classic, genre, if anything. Like it's just its own kind of film. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
How's the kind of movie that you talk to other people about this like weird obscure movie from the 70s and they actually heard of it?
Yep.
It's like, oh yeah, I've seen that. I'm like,
well, it's what? It's in the Criterion collection. You don't just get in there, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's jump over to the question of if you could change a rating from season 2, which one and why? So just give us one for this. And Brian, I think you said you didn't have one. Is that correct?
No, I feel pretty solid with my choices. Like I know a movie usually if once I watch it, if I like it or not. So yeah.
Jeff, what about you? You got one?
I think I might change Hellboy. I think I was a little too harsh on it because it was the first one we watched this season, and then I don't know, like. And then I was like, wait a minute, I liked Mortal Engines over Hellboy. And I was like, no, I didn't.
Choices.
But I gave it a thumbs up because I liked things the Mortal Engines did. It was, that to me was like the world was cool. The houses getting eaten by like Land Rover things were cool. Yeah. Like it was so overproduced and stupid. But like the way like that Terminator guy killed people was cool. So, whatever. But I thought like Hellboy, for all of its faults, I don't know, again, it's definitely the worst of the Hellboy movies, but I think I might change it to a thumbs.
We haven't watched the newest one yet.
Oh, that's true. And it looked like bad.
It got some good reviews.
I heard it's more of like a horror movie and it's a little slower paced, and it did get good reviews. So maybe
it's not like an action movie, apparently.
Yeah, I'm down to watch it. I actually heard it was good too. So,
Chris, is this supposed to be more truthful than like these other ones?
It follows like one of the book series instead of like mashing all the other ones together. It does follow like the first 2 Hellboy movies, as we said, as I said in that episode, like they were not part of like they were just kind of amalgamations of stuff.
Right.
Like they were written to be movies. The movie we watched, 2019, was 3 different book series that he had storylines, arcs weaved together and jammed into one 2-hour movie. Yeah,
for sure.
And then this one is supposed to be is just one book.
And, I like that director, too. He did The Descent and a few other cool movies like Dog Soldiers and stuff like that. So it's like
The Descent.
Yeah, The Descent's classic, man. If you guys have you guys seen that one?
Yes, actually I have.
Okay.
Jordan and I watched it together in college.
Oh, nice.
Did we?
Yeah, on our weird green old couch that was like outside at one point, and then it was in our apartment.
It's stunk.
Yeah. Jordan, do you want to go next? Do you have any?
So it's funny, Jeff brought this up because I gave Hellboy a thumbs up. I think I would retract mine and give it a thumbs down. Not retract. Just because I don't remember anything about it. Like I remember there's key elements there that would be good, but like Chris, we just talked about, like they try to do too much in one movie, and I think it just hurt the movie. So I think I would give it a thumbs down if I were to change one.
You forgot the throat ghost, man?
I did.
Throw to Ghost, yeah.
It's like the perfect. It's like if you went. Remember the dollar movies? I don't know if you guys remember
Yep.
that, but like,
Yeah.
that's like a perfect
sure.
dollar
Maxi
movie.
Saver.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
I would say that I would go and actually change Hellboy to a thumbs up. Now looking back on it, it's a good action movie. It's not a good and I think when
It
I
is.
Yeah,
reviewed it, when we did that episode, I was so mad about it being such a bad Hellboy movie that it kind of clouded that. But now looking back on it, I think it's just a good action movie. Like when you look at especially when you consider like other action movies like The Great Wall, when you're like, oh, okay. But yeah, I think it's just generally a good like comic book action movie, just like any. And I mean, especially when you watch some of like recent Marvel movies, probably, or some of the DC movies, you're like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when you, especially comparatively like to like straight to video type stuff and things like that too. But yeah.
So I would give Hellboy a thumbs up, but that's just how it rolls. I gave it a thumbs down on the original watch, and that's how it's going to stay.
That's how it's gonna stay. Yeah. All right. I think I got a fun question for you guys.
When was the last time you farted?
Yeah. 2 seconds ago.
At the movies. You get it? No, I'm just kidding.
At the movies.
If you could be any character, not actor or anything, if you could be any character from one of these movies for one day, who would you be and why?
In that world?
And yeah, who would you be and why? So take a second to think about it.
Are you gonna go first, Jeff?
films. Why do I gotta go first?
Because you've asked the
I
question.
would be all right. I
You
would
you probably
be.
stewed on it.
I would be the baby from Titan. No, I wouldn't. I would not be the baby. I would probably. I mean, I gotta pick Hellboy. He's probably that would be sweet to be Hellboy for a day. So
You want to be the throat ghost?
no, I don't want to be
Mr.
Throat
T
Ghost.
Ghost.
I would be Hellboy for a day. I think that's he's like a superhero, so that would be pretty rad. So that's my choice. But it could be anything. So any of
Tough.
You could be Ortiz from Freaked, right? You could be Jackie Chan from Drunken Master. You could be
Brain damage.
He's
you could
that
be
guy from Hunters of Beavers.
right.
Yeah.
You could
I feel like most of these people's lives don't end well. I feel like.
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I'd be the bad guy from Freaked. I'd be Elijah C. Scuggs because he's such a crazy.
I could see that. I could see you, filling
Yeah.
those boots for a day.
Yeah, in like
Okay.
20 years, you're definitely going to be him.
I'm already there.
I'm going to go next and say I would be the guy from, what's his name, from Spine of Night, the big bad.
You would be.
God.
Yeah.
You
The I forget his name.
Yeah, the big bad.
the bald monk.
The guy with the eyeball in his stomach.
Yeah, the eyeball stomach guy, whatever his name is. I would be him because it would be rad to have that much power and be animated.
Rad to be that bad.
And be animated. Yeah, animated would be cool. That is true.
To be rotoscoped.
Yeah. And have all that juices flowing around me and
All that blue
using all my juices
magic
for stuff.
Avatar juice.
Yeah, making stuff.
Making that Fern Gully magic.
That
Wow.
Ava juice.
And actually, I would go to those flying weirdos, the flying BDSM people, and be like, "What the hell's going on with your
Yeah.
culture?"
What's the point of
Okay.
view?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Gulsur is his name. Gulsur.
Gulsur. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I knew it was something weird.
Ulcer.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next? Jordan, you got one next?
Who you
I'd
want
like
to be?
one of them crazy beavers from Hunter to Beavers.
Oh.
The
Somebody in a
Sherlock
suit?
Holmes one?
Oh.
Because like gravity and like science doesn't matter there. You should do silly stuff.
That's a good pick.
Or one of the sound guys from Electric Apricot.
You're already the bartender in that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
I'd be the
I don't-
bartender.
I don't want to keep living that life, so let's think of something else here. Maybe like someone to stay tuned. Maybe like when they're in their historical, going through like
The devil
Being
guy.
John Ritter would be cool, kind
Which
of.
show?
maybe.
cool,
Yeah.
yeah. maybe like the when they're hunting the people in the French Revolution, just to be in that time, it'd be fun.
You're the guy that would. You're the guy that would say, "I would have brought you chocolates."
Yeah, I don't want people beheaded, but that'd be a cool thing to experience. I would say Jackie Chan Drunken Master, but I wouldn't want my dad to waterboard me with alcohol. That'd be kind
Right,
of weird.
yeah.
Isn't that how you guys? Isn't that your Thanksgiving? Is that what you gotta do?
True, but that's only he said a day.
Stop it,
So
Dad.
granted, you could just like to ride the train for a day and dance around and under the train.
Yeah.
Maybe. Ooh.
He's picking everyone.
Could you be
I don't-
nimble,
this
like
is-
nimble and bimbly like
A
him?
dream
Oh,
day
maybe
with Jordan.
Bimbly? This is tough. I would like.
You
Like
picked
I
like
was thought
6 so far.
Yeah.
I'm
Pick six.
spitballing
How's
here,
it
man.
tough?
You gotta. I mean, this you just threw it
you
on
gotta
me.
pick one of them.
How do you dare a dream?
You dare.
I would
I like
be
to be-
Pedro Pascal in The Great Wall, and I would kill Matt Damon.
I would like to be Pedro Pascal in Game of Thrones.
I would like to be
Game
the
of
wall in the
Thrones.
Great Wall.
You want to be the
you
wall in
go.
Great Wall?
In the Great
I want
Wall.
to be.
Yeah.
There you go.
I would like to be one of the creatures.
Still going.
One of the creatures.
Brian, what about you?
He already said.
I already said. I'm changing to a creature. You lose.
Okay.
I'm changing to a creature now.
All right, so I got a question
Maybe
now.
maybe Al Pacino's character from Heat. I don't know.
Wow, all right.
Maybe I'll coked up.
Yeah, because he does cocaine. That sounds fun. solve some crimes. I don't know, man.
Right.
I got a question for everybody. If you could change any one of the endings of any of these movies, what one? Why?
Ooh, that's a good one.
To make it a better story, maybe, or something, or just from a story standpoint.
There's no saving the Great Wall, so that's just dead.
There's no
yeah.
saving Teton either.
I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
All
with
right,
it?
I got it. Like, hold on. Brian said there's no saving Teton, and I disagree. I think
Okay.
if she had a full-blown Lightning McQueen baby pop out at the end, I'd have to recommend that film to everyone.
Only if it came out and then burned out the back tire on both
Yeah,
of their heads.
yeah, like
Jesus.
did a burnout on the dad?
It just went ka-chow. Yeah,
then-
come
then-
on.
Yeah, then I would have stood up and clapped.
Yeah, you see?
They would have been receiving a fist in the mail right now. Anyway, I'm gonna go next and say that if I could change the ending of any movie, it'd be Electric Apricot, just so they all get in a car accident and die or something on the way home from the show.
Wow.
So that's what I was going to say, because remember when I don't know if you guys remember when we talked about this movie, when that sound kid who like went to school for sound, and he only got like
Yeah.
a B, he drove off. I was hoping he would have died in a car crash. And then the movie did like 180 right there. Oh, that would have been funny. So that'd be my thing there. Or the Great Wall just falls apart.
Could you change the Great Wall to make it a good movie?
No.
Ooh.
You have to do so much. You do so much
You'd have
more
to
than just the
redo
ending.
Just cut it,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, what about you? Do you have a ending you change?
Yeah, if I guess I would change, interestingly enough, I would change the ending of Stay Tuned to make a sequel where Eugene Levy is running the underground station instead.
Okay.
Yeah. Who ends up
Well, it's the
running
young
it?
guy. It's the young guy with the glasses instead, and then he
Okay,
gets like the twisty remote hand or whatever. But yeah,
Just to do like the Assassin's Creed remote.
Yeah. Eugene Levy was too good of an actor and a character not to bring back. I think if you brought him back and put like, what's funny? You could almost like take him and put it in a new form. Like now he's controlling the reels on like social media for like all these hell reels.
Oh yeah.
So
They need to do a reboot.
yeah.
Yeah. They're supposed to do I think a show.
I did. Well, it got
Did
canceled.
we talk about
yeah.
Oh,
that?
got canceled.
Oh, did it? Okay.
They said nope.
I got another one ready. Legend of Drunken Master. I would put the original ending back in.
And not only that, extended.
Man.
Extended it to 30 more minutes.
What would that look like?
Jordan, did you go? Did you give a one?
Yeah, I said the Great Wall doesn't survive. No, yeah, I think I said
Said a couple.
I said Electric Apricot. The
Okay.
kid
Yeah. No, you
sounds
just
like
said the kid in the
does.
middle, but the ending.
Yeah, they would have changed the ending because I was hoping you'd take a 180 there, because considering Matt Stone was involved in it, South Park guy. I was hoping he'd go a little bit darker, and it didn't.
Do you have? Okay, here's another question. Then here's one more. If you could make a sequel to any of these movies, which one and why? What would you have it be?
I want another Drunken Master, just because I love that character and that family so much.
But what would it be about then?
A Drunken Master with the real ending sequel.
That, or I mean, you really, I don't know if you can make another drunken. Well, I mean, like I guess you could, but
wasn't this a sequel?
yeah, they did make a sequel.
Wow.
What I'm saying in
There you go.
today's
Oh, there you
climate
go. That's wrong
with
then.
alcohol.
Pick a different one.
Okay,
Mine would be Because I want more world building. It doesn't have to be a direct sequel, but it'd be Spine of Night. I want more in that world.
That's a good one.
For sure. That world seemed cool.
I agree.
I wouldn't mind a sequel to House.
Yeah, but I don't know if you could pull that. Like, it'd be great.
It would have had to have been made in like 1979.
Yeah.
Would it be that girl again, like who took over?
She could be the new aunt.
It could be the Banana Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Banana Man.
Could be
Oh,
the
yeah.
skeleton man outside.
Or the Watermelon
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, Watermelon Man. Oh, no, that was what's her face.
It could be
They ate her. She's dead.
what's her name's head could still be floating
Mac.
by the well.
The Watermelon guy who's selling watermelons.
Outside.
Yeah, he died.
Oh.
He died.
He
that's
did die
right,
too,
yes.
yeah.
Do we really
Everyone
know
dies
if
in that
anybody
movie.
died? I mean, come on. It's weird.
Yes.
and they did make you're saying they did make a sequel to Titane, and it was
Tattoo.
that movie.
No,
the Disney movie.
Aluminum.
it's called Raw. It's actually a prequel, but it's more like connected in the sense that these characters are just like in like extremities in their
But
lives.
they actually did?
Well, yeah, the director said like it's part of this whole like connection between the
Universe.
films. Yeah.
Oh God! Oh, well, I'm not gonna watch that. All right. So that wraps up season 2 of the Watch Pals. Stay tuned for season 3 in the near future. I think we'll take a little bit of a break, but we will be back soon. We will put it on social media. Please follow us there to find out more. Should I say what the first episode is for the next season?
Well, we're going to do holiday theme stuff, right? Spooky movies into other holidays. I think that's when these are coming out.
September-ish, I believe.
Yeah. So as long as it's a spooky movie you're starting with, I guess.
Yeah. Don't be an idiot.
I'm doing a spooky-ish movie.
Okay.
Should I say it?
Yeah.
So the first episode of the next season of the Watch Pals is going to be a
Terrible movie.
Lithuanian French Belgian film, science fiction film. I'm going science fiction,
A waffle
science
film.
horror, maybe even. Who knows? Given the time of season, it's called Vesper. It's a 2022 movie called Vesper.
Movie.
It's a science fiction horror-ish movie. It's more science fiction, I guess, but it's still pretty spooky. Ecological disaster movie. I've never seen it. I've seen tons of different previews of it. It's somehow, the reason I picked this movie is it popped up. For some reason, I got into this weird algorithm on YouTube at work, just on my work computer, like my work profile.
Do we need to look in your work history?
Yeah, I'm sure that's good for you, man.
And it's science fiction movies for some reason, probably because I teach technology, but and it keeps on coming up, and I've seen the preview a bunch of times and like different like people talking about it, but it looks super interesting. I kind of read a little bit of the synopsis and I was like, stop, I actually have to watch this movie. I'm not going to spoil it for myself, but I'm really interested in it. The visual stuff they have in the previews are pretty awesome, but so that'll be the first episode of the third season of the Watch Pals.
Third season.
Yeah.
Season 3.
Yee.
All right, so please stay tuned for the next season of the Watch Pals. Coming soon. We will, again, post all that information when we're going to be releasing our first episode on our socials. Please follow us there. You can also leave us a comment, send us a like or something on the podcast platform of your choice. You can connect with us on social media. All those links can be found in the show notes below. You can send us an email at watchpalsshow@gmail.com. Again, that's watchpalsshow@gmail.com. You can find that link and everything else we have over at the website at watchpals.show. That's watchpals.show. I want to thank Ben Miller for his logo art. You can find his artwork at his Instagram, which is linked below in the show notes. I want to thank you, Jeff, for being here for this season and all seasons so far.
Hey, yeah, thank you. And thank you for listening.
Thank you, Brian, for being here for this season and all seasons so far.
Thank you, and 'tis the season to watch films together, enjoy, live, laugh.
And Brian, and Jordan, thank you so much.
And Brian, one more time.
Again,
From the
live,
top.
laugh, and you.
But most of all, Jordan, thank you for being here for this last season. I had to cover up for the Brian thing.
Wow.
Thank you, Jordan, for being here. And thank everybody out there for being here.
In Watchland.
Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Chris, you bitch.
Wow.
Thank all of you out there in Watchland. Until next time, please set your watches for the next episode, the next season of the Watch Pals. Good night.
Oh.
And...